everybody.
Today we're making a type of dish that it's a snack and it's really delicious.
And it's called Chana Dal Vada.
Chana Dal Vada, or you can just call this Vada, but it's a type of Vada that we're making. So let's continue on with our recipe and let's make this yummy crispy snack. Let's
go.
She's out for miles.
Hey guys, now we will show you the recipe ingredients. So starting off, we have 300 grams of chana dal.
And you have to wash it three times. And don't forget, you have to let it soak in the water for 4 hours. We washed these in the water we washed it 3 times. But next, we also have it soaked in water for 4 hours, and now we're gonna filter it in a filter and drain the water.
Now we are gonna filter this after we did steps. So follow us.
So keep it like this for 2-3 minutes because you want the water to drain properly from the chana dal.
Chana dal.
Yeah, and it has to be completely dry, so you can move on to the next step.
So now let's move on to the next step. Now take 3 tablespoons of chana dal for later use. The reason for this is because after we finish the vada, we're going to put this fully on it. So some of these are going to go on it. So now take 3 tablespoons and preserve it for later use.
Now you want to separate this into halves because the reason my brother's going to say it.
So the first half we are going to grind half of the chana dal to a fine paste, but the rest half is going to be grinded to the remaining coarsely. So that's how we're going to grind both of them.
So we divided these in halves and it looks just like this.
So let me explain again. So the first half where you're going to grind half of the chana dal to a fine paste, but the rest half we are going to grind the remaining half coarsely. Now let's move on to the next step. So now we are going to grind the first half, which is going to be grinded into a fine paste. So now put on the blender cup. Now we're going to blend it, but see this one, guys? This one is what we're going to put for the second one, which is the coarsely. We're going to grind this coarsely. So now let's get into blending action. So now put this down.
This took 30 seconds to grind and it turned into fine paste, as we said.
The next one we will make is to grind it coarsely. So now let's go on to the next step after we show you this. So look at this, wow. Now this is the other half. So we put this in, we will grind this coarsely, but we will not add any water and then blend it.
So we grinded this for less than 5 seconds and it's coarsely that it's less than 5 seconds.
Which is really quick. So now let's go on to the next step of cooking.
Now, you know the halves that we had that we grinded coarsely and grinded fully? Like we have the paste and everything put together.
It's a fine paste.
Yes. So now we're gonna add, wait, after I show you this,
right?
yeah.
Okay, first we have to mix it and then later on we will add the ingredients in and then mix it together.
Yeah, so now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons.
Yes.
3 tablespoons of chana dal, which we had before that we took.
Mix it really good after.
So we're gonna add the last ones in and then start mixing it. Mix it properly. And then next is 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds and you have to put it all over. Now we're also gonna add 15 small onions that we cut into pieces right here. So add those in. And now,
mix it really good.
but first you add the other ingredients.
So next we will add the 8 pieces of dry red chili, cut into small pieces just like this.
So add that in.
And next we have the ginger, which is 1 gram. Curry leaves, that's 2 sprains. So we cut both of them in small pieces just like this. Next is salt, which is 1 teaspoon, or you can add more.
Then start mixing them all together. And hold on when you're mixing them. Now mix it properly.
Now let's go on to the next step and move along.
We mixed everything properly and now we're going to roll it into a ball and flatten it. So take a little bit and remember you have to wash your hands first.
Wow, look at it. And then we will do the next step after. It has to look like a ball. Round and circular.
Now we rolled it into a nice round ball. Now we're going to put each ball into rows. And remember, you have to keep it aside. Now we're starting the next row. Okay, now the last one, we're going to put it. And now let's flatten it in the next step. Now you want to flatten it lightly. Don't flatten it too much, like this. Do it one by one, gently. Now we flatten it a little and it has to be like this. Now let's go on to the next step, which is frying it. Now we're going to add some oil into the frying pan. So the oil has heated up, and remember, after the oil heats up, you're going to add it one by one.
But
Everything that we mixed.
Yes, everything you mix, but make sure to fry it on medium heat.
And you have to leave some space between each one or they might stick together. And
Now it's fried good.
yeah, and be careful because you don't want it to break. You have to make sure that each of them don't touch together.
After 3 minutes, flip it onto the next side, other side. It takes about 6 minutes for both of the sides to fry really good. So flip it onto the next side.
Fry it really good.
Hey Priya, would you mind saying what this is in Tamil for the people who watching us speak Tamil?
So it's actually called Chana Dal Vada. That's what we're making right now.
It can also be called Paruppu Vadai, which is what we're making right now. Hey guys, another reminder, on medium heat, 3.5 minutes for each side. That's how long it takes. So in total you should get 7 minutes. And when it's golden brown, you have to take it out. And it's a clear sign that's ready to take out. So now it's golden brown, so let's take it out. Make sure you don't put oil while taking it out. And filter it out.
The Chana Dal Vada is finally complete and finished.
In English, it's called Chana Dal Vada. So basically it's finished, and look at how tender, crispy, and really delicious it looks.
And the Chana Dal is right in front of you and it's actually on the butter and you can see it.
This is healthy and you must try this recipe. So now we hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video,
You must subscribe and like and leave a comment.
Leave a positive comment or any comment that you guys want, feedback or ideas, and we'll be happy to reply to you guys. So thanks for watching.
See you in the next video. Until then, bye!